The complete work of Swami Vivekananda. Video 41. 51. The fourth is restraining the prana by reflecting on external or internal object. This is the fourth sort of pranayama, in which the kumbhaka is brought about by long practice attended with reflection, which is absent in the other three. 52. From that, the covering to the light of the citta is attenuated. The citta has by its own nature all knowledge. It is made of sattva particles, but is covered by rajas and tamas particles, and by pranayama this covering is removed. 53. The mind becomes fit for dharana. After this covering has been removed, we are able to concentrate the mind. 54. The drawing in of the organs is by their giving up their own objects and taking the form of the mind stuff, as it were. The organs are separate states of the mind stuff. I see a book. The form is not in the book, it is in the mind. Something is outside which calls that form up. The real form is in the citta. The organs identify themselves with and take the forms of whatever comes to them. If you can restrain the mind stuff from taking these forms, the mind will remain calm. This is called pratyahara. 55. Thence arises supreme control of the organs. When the yogi has succeeded in preventing the organs from taking the forms of external objects and in making them remain one with the mind stuff, then comes perfect control of the organs. When the organs are perfectly under control, every muscle and nerve will be under control, because the organs are the centers of all the sensation and of all actions. These organs are divided into organs of work and organs of sensation. When the organs are controlled, the yogi can control all feeling and doing. The whole of the body comes under his control. Then alone one begins to feel joy in being born. Then one can truthfully say, "Blessed am I that I was born." When that control of the organ is obtained, we feel how wonderful this body really is. Patanjali's Yoga Aphorisms, Chapter 3. Powers. We have now come to the chapter in which the yoga powers are described. Number 1. Dharana is holding the mind onto some particular object. Dharana, concentration, is when the mind holds onto some object, either in the body or outside the body, and keeps itself in that state. 2. An unbroken flow of knowledge in that object is dhyana. The mind tries to think of one object, to hold itself to one particular spot, as the top of the head, the heart, etc. And if the mind succeeds in receiving the sensations only through that part of the body and through no other part, that would be dharana. And when the mind succeeds in keeping itself in that state for some time, it is called dhyana, meditation. Number 3. When that giving up all forms reflects only the meaning, it is samadhi. That comes when in meditation the form or the external part is given up. Suppose I were meditating on a book, and that I have already gradually succeeded in concentrating the mind on it and perceiving only the internal sensations, the meaning unexpressed in any form. That state of dhyana is called samadhi. 4. These three, when practiced in regard to one object, is samyama. When a man can direct his mind to any particular object and fix it there, and then keep it there for a long time, separating the object from the internal part, that is samyama, or dharana, dhyana, and samadhi, one following the other, and making one, the form of the thing has vanished, and only its meaning remains in the mind.